Hello, everyone. Welcome to my group panel. Today is Sunday, September 10, 2023, 9 a.m. Philippine time. So, good morning to all my viewers and subscribers here in the Philippines, and also good evening uh, to all my subscribers and viewers abroad. So, today, this is a group panel. So our subject for today is what Filipinas think about Western men. So that's very interesting topic. And let me see who's coming because we have three girls on panel. So let me check. Good morning, Raymond. Good
Hello, good morning.
morning. So
Good morning. Good
Raymond's
evening,
on the floor. So,
Raymond.
with how are you, Miss Filipina Chomsky? How's everything
Okay,
there? How's the party of
I'm
your
still,
big sister and nephew? I mean
yeah,
niece.
I'm still sleepy, guys. Oh my God. It's like, what time is it? Almost one. We get,
Oh,
we're done. And then drink, fun, karaoke time. There's a lot of things happening. Last night,
oh, dual skip, mayong buntag
may
daw, Nel.
buntag, may buntag sad.
Mayong buntag sa. Okay, so we just wait a few minutes, Nels, so that we
Sure,
can
sure, sure.
we can wait for the most important girl in our panel, Margie Olvida. So Margie Olvida, paging Margie Olvida.
I'm going to, I think I shared this, but I'm going to share it again. Wait for a minute, ha? Let me message them.
Sure. So I'm so excited, and at the same time I'm curious what people think, or what other Filipinos think about our subject. What Filipinos think about Western men. So Western men, get ready and listen. So we just wait for her. So a few minutes, and then I think later she will, because I was watching her a few minutes ago. She was live. I don't know. So for today, while we're waiting for Miss Marty Oveda, so I'm gonna teach Filipino greetings, okay? Or I mean Tagalog greetings. So number one, magandang umaga, magandang umaga. And English, good morning. Number two is good afternoon. In Tagalog is magandang hapon. So maganda means good, good, maganda. And then number three is good evening. In Tagalog, magandang gabi. So that's the three words I'm gonna share with you guys. Greetings, okay? So that's very basic, very basic. So number one is good morning. In Tagalog, we call that magandang umaga. And then number two is good afternoon. In Tagalog, we call that magandang hapon. And then number three is good evening. In Tagalog, we call that magandang gabi. KJ, good morning. Hi from New Jersey. Oh, New Jersey station. How can I read this? Clo what? Clawful? Clawful? Choffle? Choffle? Hello everyone. So if you interested to learn some Tagalog or basic Tagalog words, just uh, go on my channel because I'll be willing to help you guys so that you can relate some Filipinos, especially for Filipinas. Okay, so let me check. Mayong buntag, Madam Margie Ovida.
Hi, hello. May buntag sad sa inyo diha tanan. Di ako sa tindahan. I'm here in my
Pasidok ka.
store.
Oh no, Raymond. I have so many, I have so many. What? No, not here, not here, because my channel, our channel might get danger. Okay, so how's everything there in your place, Miss Margie Opida?
Uh, we're fine.
Okay.
And then, and now I'm not, I had something, bad feelings because yesterday I went to Tandag City and I go with my daughter parade for the contest event. So it's very hot outside, and then oh my goodness,
You have now cold at the
Uh,
market.
yeah, it's a wrong timing.
How was your, how was the event?
Mommy, I saw some sweets. I'm going to make Happy Halloween.
How was the event
who's
at the
that
market?
kid?
Did you win?
My niece.
Who's that kid?
My niece.
Okay.
It's worth it naman kasi second place naman sila sa contest.
Not bad,
Yes.
not bad.
Yeah. But many student got what is that? Nahimatay ba sila? Kasi super, oh my goodness, super hot.
Super hot.
Yeah. That's why I go with my I attend also to parade with my daughter because I'll be the one watching her because I'm worried also. So thanks God, she can survive.
Yeah, just just all you have to do, Miss Margie, just take a pill and eat
Yeah.
like tinolang manok or nilagang baka, and then just to take a rest. That's very,
Quick, keep quiet.
Oh, okay. So for those men in our in our studio, feel free to ask question for each of us, and we're willing to answer that question from you guys. So here's the thing, ladies. So each of us, I will give you 3 minutes to explain, and then after that, so that we cannot really, the turn must, organize. So okay, so I'm gonna recap our subject for today is what Filipino think about Western men. So I'll go first to Miss Filipina Charmsky. So what do you think about Western men?
Western men, some are good, some are bad. Some expats are good, some expats are bad. But most
Okay.
Western men are really, they're talking about a real future in life. They always talk about future because mostly of Western men love Filipinos because of our loyalty as a Filipino citizen. Because we have the traditionals and cultures that we have here in Philippines that they really like, that they really love, and they really want to adapt. Mostly of Western women are not, are not really talking about future. They just want, uh, wants to have some fun, just go on a date, and just nothing. They don't talk about future. They don't want to make their self or figure change. Right? Right, guys? Am I right, guys?
Okay, so that's what you think about Western men. In other aspect, what else?
Some also are more responsible rather than Filipino guy because they know how to treat their girls, how to love, how to care, especially about family. They really, they really care about family things. And some also Filipino guy just very irresponsible and they don't know how to treat well their loved one or their girlfriend. That is why most Filipina are single mom because of them, because of being irresponsible and what do you call that? Not really talks about in future things. Doesn't have in a good mind how to how to deal with a family planning.
Okay, so for you is Western men is more on responsible than Filipino men. So when it comes to uh, family, they're very responsible. So that's what you mean is Filipina charms you. Okay,
They're
so
more
more what? Okay, so
they're more
let's hear what Margie Oveda think what uh about what Filipino think about Western men. So it's your turn, Miss Margie Oveda. So what can you say about Western men?
For
Hi,
me,
Canadian bred in Filipina, honey. Thank you for coming. Okay, go
for
ahead,
me,
Marge.
I heard, some many people's, about Western mean. For me, Western mean is very hard working and than a Filipino mean. So yeah, it's very hard. Wait muna. Sorry, wait.
Hello, Canadian. So I think Miss Babette,
So yeah,
Miss Monique here is
Michael Alexander,
watching right
welcome,
now.
welcome, welcome to our group panel. Marty is very busy woman. I let her finish first before I proceed to my turn. So guys, feel free to ask, and don't forget to join the click button for my membership join. Okay, and then so you can send kindness in kind donation to my super chat or my super stickers, so
Hello,
that we can.
guys. Uh, I have customer. And yeah, Western mean very hardworking and because uh, responsible and yeah, and based of my experience also, uh, there is they have a kindness, generosity, just like based of my experience. But uh, Western man is very hardworking.
Okay.
Yun lang.
So what else? What else? What else, Marge, about Western men? What other aspect? Ano pa
uh,
yung iba mo pang naiisip at nakikita about Western men?
ano, um, what is that? Very, just like, they
Dako.
have kindness, attitude also, and then as for my experience for LDR, no, just all I can say is mostly responsible, and they're willing to what is that to understanding, yeah, and uh what else, I just like, there's also a generosity, uh you know yun naman talaga sila
Okay.
eh. Parang based on my experience, mostly foreigner is they have a kind heart, generosity, like mapagbigay ba sila ba, or like mahilig sila sa to helping people, like people needs for helping, like for example my ex husband, my ex boyfriend before, he's a Carolina, North Carolina, and my friend asking some help, he cannot work and he's a burden, ano because of his health. So I try to took a videos to him, and then my ex BF watching the videos, and he sent me email, and then he gave help for help to my friend. So as that is my experience, guys. So because I heard also many times in the other, that mostly foreigners is they have a kind heart and generosity. It's like that. And
Okay.
my classmates, my ex BF, to send him 8,000 pesos for the supplements for the medicine. And now I saw him, he's okay because of that help. So that's what I can see. Foreigner is uh they have a kind heart.
Okay.
Yan lang.
So
Yeah,
let
actually,
me. Okay.
even though
Okay, go
it's
ahead,
curious,
Neil.
like Even if you don't have a relationship, being just a good friend or a friend here online, they were really kind of generous. They really help, especially when you talk real life stories. That they are really, they have really a good heart. They are
You know,
really
it comes for help. I have many foreigner friends from my subscriber from my channel to subscribe my channel, and then every time, guys, I'm strictly to tell you, for people out there, it's not like I am also asking some donation for my internet, because as a solo parents, as a single mother, it's not easy. So it's like, oh my goodness, I have only my internet I cannot pay. So I try to, like, a message to my and then like that, and then, just, oh my goodness, just only you ask just 500 pesos to add to pay your bill, and then it make to give you like 5,000, 3,000. Just that's what I that is why I can say that mostly foreigners is, there's a kindness, you know for helping, just like that. Yung ano ba sila, yung maawa, yung madali silang maawa, or just like, yung they have they have a good heart, just like that. So that's what my experience. So because I have many friends, foreigners, guys. So that's all I can see, guys. The foreigners is have a good heart, kindness.
Okay, so let me read this from Shuffle. I think there is a bias view as a most often successful and or responsible people are the ones who travel. So I generalization of Westerners who they interact with rather than Westerners in general. Okay. So okay, it's my turn. So this is what I experienced because I'm married to uh, Western man. So when it comes to that aspect, I agree what I agree what Duval Steve said. Not all Western men are responsible. It's just like Filipino that there's other Filipino men are very responsible, family oriented, and some they are not irresponsible men. So for me, it's just like there's no difference. There's no difference between other men and Western men. For me, it's the same because once your family, you have family, of course, you have to use your common sense that you have to feed your family. So some people they are irresponsible. It's just like they base on the last. So it's not really love. The word love because if you love your family, you have to be responsible for them. So just my the way I think about Western men and Filipino men are the same. The only difference is the language. For me, that's the only difference. But in all aspect, it's the same. Hold on, guys. So there's guests on the panel. Okay, okay. So that's the way I think because Frank, okay, I know he has a good heart, but I'm not the type of woman that I ask, well, I really, I really refuse, during the time that we are LDR, long distance relationship. I try not to talk about money. I'm not try to talk. I don't want to discuss about money to him. But the thing is, he always mentioned that, but in the other way, how to make money and how to save money. But it's not the thing that to get money from him. No, I don't. And the thing is, this is what I really, this is what I really look about Western men. They're very into the thing that once you tell, once you tell the the honest problem, you open. Okay, you open to tell, if you need something, and they know that you're honest. If they have extra money, they will help you. That's the thing that I also give credit to those Western men, that if you need financial, and then you're very honest to them, and they have extra money, they will help you. That's the thing that I admire for those Western men. But in general, Western men and Asian men are all the same, all the same. Okay, there's a good side and there's a bad side. The only difference I mentioned is the language. So for those men that wants to ask a question for us, feel free to ask three of us. So we're very happy, to answer that. So that's the way I think. That's the way how I think about Western men. Cause yeah, it's just like there's no difference, because like they said that there's like you said, I'm not against with your explanation, Margie, but there's also Western men that they don't care about they don't care about your bills. That's your bills. That's your responsibility to to pay your bills. They don't care about that. And some men, they have a good heart. They care. But some men, it's like Filipino. Bills mo yan eh. You have to pay your own bills. So you give another responsibility to a person to pay your own bills. But that's the way I think, because like some some Western men, they refuse to have a relationship, particularly Filipina, that is not annulled. Is not annulled. They have having fun with Filipina, but they don't really serious to get married, because you know what? The reason, you're not free to get married because you're still annulled. And the thing is, they really, their life here, if they're gonna go here in the Philippines, and then dealing with married, separated Filipina, but not annulled, is a big risk. So it's just same way also when it comes to that. So I'm saying not all, but they're very, this is what I see, because I have also friends that married to a Western man, and the way that I explain that, they don't care. The only care that the person is their wife, because they know who's that person dealing every day in his life. So same scenario that they said, that why should I why should I send you money. But some men, they send money, but it's not really practical to send money to a woman that you don't even know. You just know the person online, and then after that they gonna complain that this let's say Filipina, this Filipina is scammer. So whose fault is that? because you fall for the for the flowering words of this this woman. So for me, it's just like the same, the same situation, whether Asian or Western men. But on the other side of Western men, they're very logical. That's what I notice about Western men. They're very logical when it comes to situation that when it comes to money involved, they're very logical about that. So I'm not really against for those Western men sending money to their girlfriend or a family of his girlfriend. I have nothing against with that. So that's your choice. It's okay. It's also big help, but there's some men also that they don't like. Because here's the thing that oh, of course we have also to be aware for Filipina because some Filipina they don't do that. Some Filipina they do. And just also for Filipina that made a mistake about doing that, all the good Filipina is generalized. Is generalized. Your intention is not that, but some Filipina do bad intention. So the look or the the image of Filipina when it comes to Western men, especially if they gonna come here to visit Filipina, and then the first the first words that they gonna tell, oh, you gonna marry the whole family. That's common that Western men always always tell that you're gonna marry a whole family when it comes to Filipina. So yeah, we have we have to change that. We have to change that image. Same way that they don't want to bring their wife in the states because it becomes westernized. So I don't really agree with that because there's no changes. So the only difference because you're in the cold country. But the relationship dealing with your husband, dealing with your partner is the same. So it's up to you if you're full for those Western women there, or you know, it's depends, how you look the situation. Because for me, like I'm married to a Western man. Frank never told me that he married to my whole family because I'm very aware of that. That it doesn't mean that I'm married to a Western man. He's rich. The only difference is the value of their currency. So 56 times than us. So that's the only difference. They work hard also. Some Western men, they are homeless. Some Western men, they're jobless. And same way. Same way. There's Filipino homeless. There's a Filipino jobless. And we all there's also Western men go a diving dumpster diving dumpster diving, and there's a Filipino also. So it's the same. The only difference is the language. So for me there's no difference. Okay, girls, go ahead. I'm done with my explanation.
For me,
So
Elizabeth, they are not the same because
yeah,
we know that
precisely.
Filipino are because Filipino are really different from Eastern men. Mostly of Filipino side. Some are good, some are bad, but most of them are. We can really see that a lot of Filipino are single moms today, like this year, because of some irresponsible men as a Filipino guy. But I'm not mentioning all, but most of them, because we know that um, most Western men are really love Filipina because of our traditions and culture. And then most Western women, they don't really talk about future. That's why Western men looking for a Filipino woman because they know that Filipino women are more loyal than Westerners than Western women. Because Western women just do some fun, just dating. They don't talk about future in life, and most of them are not really doing some fair relationship with a man. That's it for me. So I
Okay.
can see the difference.
Yeah, that's why, that's why our subjects, what Filipinas think about Western men. We're not talking about what Western women think about Western men. Because if we're gonna base on that, yeah, there's a big difference, Nails. There's a way lot difference about Western
Vice
women,
versa, ba? Vice versa. Vice versa.
w- w- Western women. So we're talking about what Filipinas think. What Filipinas think. So, because we're gonna, it's different. I can tell, even though I'm not yet went to the States, but I can tell the difference about Asian women and Western women. So, we're talking about is what Filipinas think. Filipina, particularly, Filipina think about Western men. Okay, so Re- Peragua. Let me read your. Okay. Though while he will get his karma for not taking care of in his child. See, so this is what Doval Steve that he mentioned that his uh son-in-law are very irresponsible. So there's okay. Senyuko. How can I read this? Senyuko. I let me just okay. I'm gonna read this from you. I help I help my Pinay girlfriend and her family also help
Kaya bold figure
job
in the street.
job diggers in the street. Okay, so that's good for you. That's good for you if you help your Filipino
You're
girlfriend.
such a good man.
It's your choice. But let me.
Being a good man
Okay,
with a good heart. Appreciated, that's in my part.
okay. I'm Siras PH Vlog. Hello, thank you for coming.
Hello, Cha.
Oh, Sean James, what's up?
Cha, ang si Rasha Team 7 is also a Pinay. Come and
Yeah.
join the panel. Ang si Rash.
So I have guests. Let me click. Who's this?
Si Margie's not here. What's up, Margie?
Marge, are you there? Okay, let me read this devastated
Hello.
comment. You will find in a good, bad people everywhere. If you are looking for a relationship, take your time to know someone. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. We all equal. Who else? Canadian bread in Filipino honey, hard to fathom. Steve, I would have been doubly responsible if I had a kid. My God, my eyeglass. Okay, Too many people are in the hurry to find a partner and end up with wrong one. Definitely agree, the positive. Okay, so let me read this. I think love is confused. Love is commitment in. Oh, thank you. More than
Sana
feeling,
all.
it is important to understand as a emotion change, looks change, passion change. Yeah. I'm refused, I'm refused to wear eyeglass, but sometimes I cannot really see on what's on the question. Sis, what's wrong? My phone. What's wrong with your phone, girl?
Always go in and
Okay,
out.
so I'm gonna read this comment. Filipino terms came from Raymond. To be honest, her bills was there before I came in the picture. How was she paying them before me? Okay. True, Lily. I met some very nice ladies who are separated, but I want a wife in the end. If you are the only separated, I will be wasting my time. Yeah, because
But there's some
you
also
just,
Westerners, like, even though they were separated, the Filipina is separated, if they love that girl, then it will be depend on their situation, like how they deal with it.
but they're not smart enough to decide their decision, nails, because
Yeah, there are
it
so many
is
problems about it.
because there's a risk about that. She might ended kick out of the country or bond in our country. Well, some
Perhaps.
Filipina, they don't really pay attention about that. They don't mind, but some Western men, they take that risk, but it's not really. That's why here's what I notice. If Filipina won't allow that, there's no Western men keep doing that for Filipina. The only problem is Filipina also allow that to happen to them. So if they gonna, okay, no, I don't want to commit any relationship because I'm not yet annulled. So, but the thing is, they let the person get in their life without having annulment. So that's what it
Yeah,
is.
it should be the Filipina will be open to the Western men about the problem. If a Western man really loved that Filipina, even though she's separated, it depends really. Like maybe if there's an annulment, that's really a lot of process about annulment. Annulment thing. It talks about years.
Yeah, Sean, Irina. I ask that something for every woman I date. Okay, so for Western men, here's the thing. Before you talk with Filipina, I give you advice. You have to know if she's separated, if she's married, if she's annulled, or single. Four things that you have to know first before you talk or before meeting this Filipina. Is she's annulled, married, separated, single. So if you know that she's single, ready to mingle, okay, book your ticket. Book your so
Okay,
there's
take
no
it.
problem about that. Book your ticket and come here to the Philippines. I will welcome you in advance here. So no worries about that. If you know this woman is single, ready to mingle.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, for Raymond, he said that I don't believe sending money in my opinion. Me too. Even I'm Filipina, no. No, no, no. Because it's just like, here's the thing that I have friend, she's she had a white Western man boyfriend. They're not, they're not married boyfriend. And the thing is, he came here in the Philippines, visit her, and then what's happening is after a few days uh, living together in the hotel, for the vacation, it's just happened that this man,
Hey,
this
ito
man
nakalagay.
is go to other, the other
Oh,
places, having fun with another Filipina, and then
huh?
this friend of mine was crying because why he's like that, he's not serious, and then it breaks her heart that she found out that there's other woman in the other place. Hello. So it's just like it's just like I told her that you have to know the person first.
Okay, so,
So it's just like after all everything that she gave is bye bye, nothing. So
mamay dahil. Painis.
sis Margie, are you there, sis?
I hear sometimes my
Sorry, yeah, is it raining there?
no, so super hot here. I will answer. Who is this? Chapel? Margie. Margie. That is not true. Mini Western. Yeah, I'm not seeing guys. I'm not. Uh. Some foreigner is responsible than Filipino, but not all. And also very hardworking. You know, hindi sila lazy ba? Lazy ba?
Mm,
Not all, some foreigner. Yun naman kasi mga Pilipina kasi mostly Filipina, why single mother Filipina, why they choose a foreigner? Because they knows that foreigner is some foreigner is responsible. You know,
yeah,
I know that. Oh, you don't ano, you don't proud that Filipina says that some foreigner is responsible. Yes, I know it's not all foreigner like that, but some foreigner. Just we're talking because we're talking about what aspect or what do you think Western mean. So that's
yeah,
we have our different uh opinion. So based on my experience and my experience the other friends. So yeah, the good uh some foreigner is have a good heart and kindness, you know. That's why many Filipinas interesting to a Western mean, you know, than Filipino. Because Filipino, but
yeah,
not all Filipino, I just mention
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
just like, because, our subject is what we think about Western men. So, yeah, go ahead, Marge,
That's
keep
my
talking.
that's my answer. That's my answer, ha. Responsible, hardworking. That's for me. So, bis in my ano guys, I I heard, Filipina to have a foreigner. It's no feedback, my best friends, it's good feedback. So that's only my uh to share, guys.
Okay, so let excuse me. Let me
Not
read what
everyone is.
Frank Tate said. Do you ladies believe that we as humans spend our monies where our heart is? Men and women. Okay. So so let me who else? Okay. Okay, let me read Sean James said, okay, honestly, Western life is what you make it. Everyone is free to do as they wish, but you don't have to fall for what everyone else does. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Sean James. So they have to know. Don't fall for other people what they said. Yeah, that's a big fact. It's a fact. Okay, so here's another from him. That's why it is important to know who you are dating, right? If they have weak mind, they will fall for the trickery and crazy life. That's a fact. Because this is what I noticed. Like I said that Filipino men and Western men are the same. There's a responsible and irresponsible. There's a hard work man Filipino and there's a hard work Western man. But in all aspects, they're not really into the, go here in the Philippines without knowing this woman and give everything they own. They fool for that. So they have to, they have to think also that it's the same, for me, it's the same. The only difference is, the language, period. Okay. Okay. Sean James, that's why I will stay here and I learn. How can you, okay, I have a question for you, Sean James. How can you learn if you stuck on that matrix? So you have also to go outside the matrix and you will learn.
Spread over the world,
Okay?
Sean. Spread over the world.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you cannot, here's what that's why, here's example, this is one of my example that, I met a black man. Me and my husband subscribe on his channel. I always mention this on my live or my group panel. Average man unplugged. When he came here in the Philippines, going to Thailand, going to Vietnam, his thought process is changed. He'll learn a lot. During that time that he was in the matrix, he don't say any. But when you watch on his channel, he's totally changed because go outside the matrix and learn different things like culture, like people. So you have also, Sean James, you have to get out of the matrix and see what the world are. That Raymond, that's why I'm up front. I'm not marrying the whole family. I'm no one ATM machine. Yeah. No, that's what that's what they think. But me, I'm a married to a Western man, but Frank never think that he married to my whole family because my family is aware of that wait a minute, I don't allow you, I don't tolerate you guys, to ask begging or ask money for my husband. No, no, it's not my husband responsibility, to take care of your family because I'm his family. So I'm his priority. So no, my family don't. No, no. It's just what it's that what Western men think. Once you marry a Filipina, you marry the whole family. No, I disagree with that because it never happened to me. Because I don't let my family take advantage for that situation. Matthew van der Meyer, LOL. For me, it's don't touch my scotch or cast iron. Duval Steve Manny asked me to retrieve. I, okay. Raymond, Steve, tell her it's okay. Except turn off the program and stay away from the internet. Ah, Jesus.
I heard there's
Say the letters only. Margie Olvida, Western man is more responsible. Okay, Marge, that's your okay. Shuffle. I hope most Filipinas understand that there are generally two groups of men who go to the Philippines. Some want a long-term relationship either. Uh, Others what fun with those strings attached. Yeah, yeah. Well, this is this is the problem. This is the problem. I'm not saying all Filipina. This is the big problem when it comes to Filipino way of thinking because if they know that there's a Western man coming here, they really expect that this man is this is the love of my life. This is this is my future husband, and that's why I always tell to Western men that you have to tell your intention here because Filipina, the Filipino are they what they think they expect, what they think they expect. So you have to you have to be honest to tell your intention to her so that there's no complication when it comes to coming here in the Philippines. Okay, Sean James, Margie, that is not true. Many Western men are not responsible at all. They oftentimes lie. See? Can you hear this, Marge? This is a Western man.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but I'm not talking about like all foreigner like that, but there's also some foreigners, you don't know with that,
Yeah.
guys. So why there's a lot of Filipina to have a foreigner's husband? Why there's a lot of Filipina to have a boyfriend just like that? So if the foreigner is irresponsible, why you stay him? Why you stay that foreigner is irresponsible? What is your purpose? Why you choose foreigner? So just like I don't want to give a bad feedback to the foreigners. So not
No,
not
okay. So,
that,
well, it's just
you know
like it's just like we cannot really generalize in one point of view. We cannot really generalize, like like I mentioned, that there's a responsible Western man and there's a
irresponsible.
irresponsible. Same way with Filipinos. They're a responsible, hardworking, hardworking Filipino. You cannot really point it out in generalize all Western men are like that. So it's just like you explain your experience with this Western man, Margie. So that's good. That's good because that's what your experience. What they're trying to tell is not all are like that. So you're blessed because you met that person as what you looking for, so you're blessed to have that, but not all Western men are like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, not all, but
So it's just like they're still coming here because they're really because they're really looking for because if we're gonna base the difference between Asian women and Western women is different. That's why Western men come here in Asia to find a mate, to find a wife, because it's way big difference. The way that they think, the way they care for their men is way different. But it's not all about that. We're talking about is all what we think about Western men. So we cannot really compare Asian women to Western women because it's not our subject. Our subject is what we think about Western men. So because if somebody asks me, of course, it's way the gap is too huge about Western women and Asian women. Big difference. So our subject, that's why they also, the viewers also, they explain that some Western men are not like that. So it's just like you're blessed, March, to meet this person that uh generous, caring. So that's good. That's good experience that you had with this Western man. But this comment from our viewers, that's what they saw also in their country, and they just base on the real situation.
but ano naman talaga sila, just responsible naman talaga yung responsible naman, just sila, foreigner is, that's all I can say, responsible.
Okay, so yeah, Senyu. how can you read this, your name? Sinyoko. Okay. If Ina is only separated, that is another 200K bill for annulment. Look for a single Pina. Yeah, okay. So there's, here's my advice. If there's a chance,
Yeah,
okay,
that's my
for Western
situation,
men,
guys.
for Western men, if you're willing, oh, if you love that woman, if you love that Filipina, and you can able, if you can able to help her without
Yes,
any condition, go ahead, help her. If you
yes,
love her, help her. But if you're not, I prefer you to find a single Filipina. Okay, so
yes,
it's a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice. So
yeah.
if you like this woman, and you're willing to spend if you're willing to spend your bucks, go ahead. That's what make you feel happy, go ahead. But
That's my
don't.
that's my one of my
Yeah.
problems because most some foreigners messaging me, courting me, and then I explain, you know, I'm not I'm in a complicated relationship. I'm complicated my marriage life because I'm not annulled. So if you're really willing to
Yeah.
me, if you're interesting to me, so it's your choice, But I assure you that you don't have never doubt if we're in relationship, we're
Mm.
together just like that. But the problem if only to annulment. So that's like, okay, if you go ahead, if you I tell you the truth, just like that. Yes, okay. It's I understand the blah 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 blah. Okay, let's try to work out our. Let's try to work out our relationship just like that.
Okay, so
That
that's,
if you don't want to have just it's bitter for me, ha. It's bitter. You find a single, single no um no single, no problems, no complicated, just like that. But if the
uh,
problem, you fall in love to the Filipina that complicated, so it's up to you. If I agree with host. So if you're willing to, if you have interest, if you really interesting to her, or you will the one to solve or to help, but helping together. For me, no, I'm not asking uh all that you can shoulder all the uh needs of annulment, just like just working like helping together, just like if you really in love or really willing that Filipina, so we can talk, or what is the best, to solve the problems, because just like it's like that.
yeah. Okay, so let me read this from Matthew. Sean, you would love my grandparents from my dad's side. They are the sweetest old couple that always seem to be uh, bickering, but it's all actually inside jokes. I long for that long lasting love. Hi, Miss Mani, how are you? So sorry, I just stuck. Okay, so you made kilig to Raymond. Who else? Filipina MTV, good morning. Sorry, I didn't. Okay. So let me read this from Filipina MTV. Most of foreign that I know are good when you are also good to them. Yeah, I think Manilin, the only one that can break my heart, pockets.
Matipid lolo. Yeah, you have a point, matipid
Okay.
lolo. I agree with that.
Okay. Welcome, Darren Dobson. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Who else? Let me check. Okay, thumbs up. Okay.
Host, I like this comment, matipid lolo.
Okay, I'm gonna look for that. Hold on. No, no answer. Well, they don't want to answer. Okay, who? Okay. So my hands get. So welcome to my Matipid na Lolo. Welcome to our group panel. Oh, there's a lot of comment here. My ex-wife. Okay. So, okay, let me read. I think most go to the Philippines because of the low cost of living. That's why most are retired. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Matipid na Lolo. Thank you for coming here, Matipid na Lolo.
He had another comment.
Okay, so no man wants to help any woman he has not met. An internet relationship is not real relationship. Ask me for help after we met face to face. Yeah, I agree with that because there's a lot of here's the thing also that you're very often to talk with this person in front of your gadget screen, but once you meet the person in person, you don't really feel that, oh, I'm comfortable with her. I'm not comfortable with him. So it's way different. So I agree what you said, Matipid na Lolo. That's it's not real relationship. So it's just like in internet, it's just like step to know the person, and then that's the first move. I don't date. I don't date Western men. So are you a woman? Ah, okay. I okay. Okay. So Frank, ladies, answer this question. Filipinas can vote and have had women as president. Why women don't vote in people that will make annulment cheap? Okay, so let me answer that for you, Frank. It's already in the Senate it's already in the Congress and Senate, but they have to think about that first. It's been a long time that there's a lot of politicians that they're separated, and they had annulment. So it's in the Senate, it's in the Congress and Senate, but it's not yet talk. But there's a lot of people um, mention about that. So because Philippines is it's a Catholic country, so there's a uh, complicated there's a complication about that when it comes to annulment and chip. So I think the reason why they make it expensive because so that we still on the marriage thing. So only rich people can afford that. Only rich people can have annulment here in the Philippines. Just imagine 2,200. Okay, so it's not a joke. So guys, thank you. I really appreciate that, you joined with us. I really appreciate the question that you asked, your opinion sharing with us. Because so at the end of this group panel, uh, I'm not really pointing this. I'm not really generalized Western men. I'm not also generalized Filipino men. So it's just like uh, it based on the experience that a woman, a Filipino woman experience. That's what they explain. So, and some Filipinas, they also experience that, they have a bad experience with this Western men. So it's just like, you cannot really tell, you cannot really generalize on that. So it's just like, that's why there's a question. That's why there's a question on the subject, that what Filipinos think about Western men. So they think that way because they experience that from the Western men, and some they just experience that in other uh, Western men. So thank you so much for those coming here, and also Sean James, Duval Steve, Matipid na Lolo, Filipina, Mia. Thank you. Thank you, Mia. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Canadian bread and Filipina honey. And who else? Duval Steve. Thank you, Duval Steve. Filipina Charmsky, Margie Oveda. Who else? Raymond and Matipid na Lolo. So, uh, March, are you there?
Yes,
So,
I'm
think,
here.
okay, so would you like to plug your channel? So I give you a few minutes and uh, invite our viewers. Go ahead, Marge.
Ano na, okay na ho. So, I know all the viewers there are to know my channel. Yeah, but thank you
Mi-
for coming live stream Miss Lilibet channel.
uh,
Thank you guys for coming,
Mrs.
guys. And
K, thank you. Thank you for coming, Mrs. K. Okay, Neil. So I'm gonna end up this live group panel. So would you like to invite our viewers? I'll give you a few minutes and go ahead, please.
We're going to end now. I was there at the backstage.
Okay, so no problem, no problem. So
Okay, okay. So, okay, hello guys. I know that you know me, guys. So, if you're new here, please subscribe to our channel, Filipina Charmsky, and here Ate Margie and Miss Eleven. Thank you so much, all your guys, for the support and love. Thank you so much, everyone.
okay, so thank you so much for joining with me, Margie Oveda and Filipina Charmsky. To all my viewers here for the group panel, I really appreciate you guys, your time, your effort to join with us. It means a lot to me. And please subscribe our channel, Margie Ovida, Filipina Charmsky, and also Lilibet Tate channel. Uh, for those ones to join the membership join button, just click the membership join button, and there's a 4 levels there. And also super chat. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good day.
Bye, everyone.